What's up YouTube, Edmund Scissor here bringing you an Origins of an Empire video. In this video, I'm just gonna go over all the buildings and what their functions are. So, let's get right into it. First off, we have our alchemy lab over here. And our princes, which are ourselves I guess, we all wear equipment. And we have 6 open slots to begin with. And there's 2 locked at the bottom that we're not to yet. But we can craft our own equipment. And this is kind of the first step. This is how you get your pieces to make the equipment. And everything here takes about 4 hours. And you can get more slots as you go down here. But you can craft your pieces here. And then once you have the components that you need, the blacksmith is where you forge them. And you can hit forge. And it takes steel. But you can see I've got my Conqueror's items. Those are from the events that are going on right now. We'll probably look into the current events in a different video. But to make an equipment of a high level, you need to consume one of a lower level. So to make a level 5, you need to consume a level 1. And for a level 10, you have to consume either a level 5 or a level 1. And it kind of just goes off like that. And you can get better quality items. You know, it's gray and then green and then blue and then purple and then finally gold. And that's the forge, or forging in the blacksmith. You can also strengthen what you've already made, but you can't strengthen the purple things that you get from the event. Your embassy here, the little icon above it, it auto helps everyone in your alliance who's asking for help. And what that does, it takes about a minute off of their building times or their research time or whatever they're asking for help on. It takes about a minute. You can upgrade that too by upgrading your embassy. The House of Spies. This is where your scouts come into play. All of their details are based on the level of your House of Spies versus your opponent's House of Spies. That gives you like all the intel on how many troops they have, what kind of defenses or traps they might have, the resources they have in store, things of the sort, you know, burn time. Our defense towers, they're what we use our little magical arrows on. And that's what they do. You have 2 of them. You want to keep in mind that there is 2, but they level up separately. I had this one to 7, and I realized that this one was still level 3 over here, and I didn't realize they weren't going at the same rate. But the 2 defense towers here and here, they do level separately. In between them is our wall, and it's arguably one of the most important builds. You have to build your wall every level before you build your castle to the next level. But your wall, when you're hit or burning, you have to go here to put it out and to heal up the damage, repair the walls. The magic fountain is an interesting addition to this game. It lets you, you can get your gems here, and it's also got this Make-A-Wish, which it's really handy, I think. It starts off free. You have so many free wishes a day, and you can earn free wishes at the little rainbow symbol at the top right here. But once you're out of wishes, it costs, I'll just show you right here, it costs 2 gold. We know the drill. Then 4 gold, then 6 gold. But you have a chance at 3, 5, 10, 2, 3, 5, 10 is what I've seen, multipliers on your resources that you get from the wishes. And the gems, you get so many, I think it's 3 a day, 3 free chances at a chest here. I'll go ahead and spend 20 to show you. We'll open a chest. Inferior gem. That wasn't very good, but you can see we have others here, and we have some slotted, and those will give us a power boost as well as a buff. And each one, they'll give you a different buff. You can kind of pick out the way your playstyle needs. I kind of like the war aspect. I'm a free-to-play player. I try not to put any money on the game, but I have played a lot of games like this in the past. So I kind of know where to put everything and when to put it there. And, you know, what can wait and what can't. And I kind of base everything off of what I have resource and speed ups wise, as well as what events are coming up. And we do have a kill event coming around the corner, and we want to be ready for that. It's just a few days away. So next we have a war council. In our war council building, if someone in your alliance is being attacked or issuing an attack, or there's any kind of a combat going, you'll have a little symbol above the war council here. I think it's crossed swords, but this is the War Council is where Allied soldiers gather for rally attacks, upgraded to gather more troops for bigger rallies. So, when you're rallying someone, you want the person with the bigger War Council to host the rally. That way they can hold the most troops to send out, and you'll have the better chance of success. So if you plan on being a rally leader, guys, you want to get your War Councils up. We're just going to follow around here. And If you have any interest in games like this, you already know about the troop training facilities. We have right here, just underneath the academy, is our House of Spurs, and this is where we train our calves, which are our horse units, horseback rider units. And above that academy is definitely one of the most important things we have. Research makes these games, and there's so many different areas you can research here, and as you can tell, I'm preparing for something. But we have resources, castle defense, military, revival fountain, arms, development, and epic, which we don't have epic unlocked yet. But we'll look more into research in a later video. House of Iron. This is where we train our siege machines, our war machines. And they're another troop. They're an important troop, and they also have the highest carry capacity. So if you're wanting to go out farming or whatever, they're probably your best bet. Train up a bunch of tier 1. They're cheap, they're fast, they hold a lot, you know. Just train you up a little bit. It doesn't take very long, and that'll be your best bet. Discussion, little book or tome or whatever you want to call it here in the center. This is where you can go and talk to the game devs or the forums. If you have any kind of problem with the game or a purchase, you can go and get support there. Hall of Banners we don't have unlocked yet. It unlocks at Castle 30, which that's going to be good, because that's late game stuff, so it's got to be good whatever it is. The storehouse or warehouse. Whenever you are attacked, you want all of your the capacities that it holds. You know, I can't think of the word. Resources stored in the storehouse cannot be plundered by enemies. Concealed resources cannot be plundered anyway, so they won't take up space in your storehouse. So when you're hit, this storehouse will protect so many of your resources that you have on hand. So a good rule of thumb is, if you don't want to play shielded and it's still early game where you're not trying to have just bukus of troops, then the best key to do it is to keep your troop capacity underneath, or your troop amount underneath your hospital capacity, and your resources underneath your storehouse capacity. That way, if you're hit, you don't lose any resources, and all of your troops will go to the hospital instead of being killed. Troops that your hospital can't hold, overflow troops, will die. So that's also something to take into consideration when you're just training all your T1s for farming and just not even thinking about it. Your T1s might take all your hospital space away. You might be losing good T whatever troops wherever you are along. You know, I'd hate to lose T10s to save some T1s, but that happens sometimes. Now the Shady Trader is our merchant here, and this is how we kind of exchange our resources and gold coins for other stuff. And I'm trying to be kind of shiesty with my rock. It's kind of hard to come by, but just to give you an idea here, because we're kind of low on gold, we'll go ahead and purchase it, and it'll bring up a new purchase. And see there, 18,000 with some lumber, and it just kind of cycles through. Every time we make a purchase, it'll roll through a new deal. And every time a new deal rolls through, there's a chance it'll be today's premium item. And today's premium item is a level 3 material chest. It's 1 gold, and every day there's a different premium item, and they're always 1 gold, and they're usually pretty good. I've got an advanced teleporter for 1 gold on here just day before yesterday. You just have to really work the Shady Trader in order to uncover those deals. They're in there, and sometimes, as you can see, I'm already at refresh 70 and I don't have it yet. This is usually about the point that I get it. I got my advanced teleport on refresh 60, but that's the Shady Trader. Now, the castle is your main hub of everything here. You've got to get your castle up to unlock the ability to level things up to certain levels. So you can't have anything level 15 until your castle is level 15. And the castle, it can take a while for its upgrade. It really can. Moving along, we have our Victory Square. The Victory Square is our arena, as well as upgrading it, it gives you a higher troop dispatch capacity. So the higher level your Victory Square, the more troops you can send in a single march. And I gotta tell you, man, I've been in an alliance or two, and I've been growing since I started, but I'm in this alliance now, and I mean, there are some great people here. I'm really getting along with these folks. I've made R4, I'm getting into the politics. I'm trying to get to know all the other alliances, especially the ones that we're allied with. And I'm really jumping into this here, having a great time with this game. I really love the whole strategy aspect of it. I just love this. This is the kind of game for me. This is what we were hoping with Lord of War, but we were a little disappointed, if I'm being honest. It was too different. Event Hall is where all of our events are. We have several going right now. It looks as though I have one of these, the New Kingdom Event 3, got a completion. Did they just... Nope. It's 50 wishes in the magic fountain. Not bad. Some more coupons, but we've already got our pants. We got 40 coupons still. There is several events going currently. We've got 3 days until our Tournament of Princes. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then we have our daily reward and our big adventure. The big adventure is cool. I don't have the best luck with it, and I don't have any throws. But basically, you can unlock these you can get these dice as rewards from different things, and you roll a die, and whatever it lands on, you take those spaces. And the chest will give you an item, the dice will give you an additional dice. You could get gems or strengthening stones from the little gem picture. The bear traps, however, if you land in one, you've got to roll either a 2, 4, or 6, or a 1, 3, or 5 to escape the trap. It's kind of like being in jail in Monopoly. You could be there for a while. I rolled 5 5s in a row the other day, and then when I finally did get out, I went from bear trap to bear trap, and I got stuck. And then I used my last roll, and still is stuck. So you can have some bad luck. You can have some good luck. A buddy of mine, Grim, he got 10 8-hour speed ups from it yesterday. So, I mean, good for him on that one. And then the question mark here, they're orbs. They will double, I think it is, their prize rewards that you get from the chest and stuff on the next time you land on one. And the little portal, the portal takes you to the spin the wheel thing, and I haven't quite got it figured out, to be honest. I think you really got to put a lot into it. You get some rewards, but it's like you got to keep on going until you get to a certain spot before you can cash out, kind of situation. But the rewards are good, I will say that. You might have a little gold on you when you go in, but rewards are good. And your troops are kept here. I won't show you my troops capacities just yet, or what troops I have on me, but you can click this tower here, your war ministry, and that will tell you how many troops you have and your hospital's capacity, how many are wounded at the moment, all things like that. If I can get to it. Almost skipped the bazaar. And the bazaar is a way to trade resources and things between your players. I guess it's our downtime at the moment. We do have a lot of guys overseas. go ahead and hit that help button. Always hit that help button. Keep your friends some time off whenever you're able to. In our harbor here, it's got a random chest just ever so often, and you want to claim it as often as possible. See, look at there, 2 5-minute speed ups, and we get a bell shard for an enchanted item. And those are a pain to get. There are so many shards required. Finally, we have Revival Fountain. And the Revival Fountain is a neat little mini game. I've played it quite a bit. I played it to unlock my purple item that you get for beating Challenge 50, which is all I did, because, to be honest, it does take a while and it's very different. But you basically just shoot incoming enemies. They come in waves. There's 10 waves, and at the end of the 10 waves is a boss. You have a siege machine in the center that shoots giant ballista arrows, and you can target the enemies walking up. And you can also summon troops out to defend the area below, and then you have spells that you can cast on the side, and you can change those out and unlock and level up more as you go. We'll look more into the Revival Fountain in another video. And I think that covers all of the buildings that we can build here, except for our resource buildings. And this is where we get our resources. These are our resource farms, our army camps, and hospitals. Now, you want to have your hospitals up so your troops don't get killed. And you want to have your war camps up so you can train more troops even faster. Now, I haven't really got into the strategy of how many, what level, which ones you should have here. But for right now, I'm just trying to make sure I have resources to keep me afloat. At this point, I'll just attack somebody if I need some bad enough. But soon we're going to have to really figure in how much we need of what to be coming in regularly. But these are our resource camps at the bottom here. As you can see, a level 11 iron mine will bring in 265 plus 51 additional stone, or iron, excuse me, every hour. Those all stack up, and you can come in and just claim them whenever you have the little icon above that says there's some ready to claim. I do believe that's it for the buildings. We do have a spell book here as well, which is also a neat little add-on from most games. They don't have stuff like this. We have spells that have cooldowns. The retreat, it's pretty self-explanatory. If we use the retreat, then we head straight back to the house. No stops. We're turning right around and we're going home. Harvest, we can use it every 4 hours, and that gives us 1 day's worth of resources. And that's handy. You want to use it every 4 hours that you can. And Second Wind, that will replace 30 stamina. And we're full on stamina right now, so we won't use it. But when you attack a monster, you use stamina. And you're going to want to replace it if you're going to try to hit several monsters at once. I just wanted to bring you guys another look at this game, Origins of an Empire. It's brand new. I believe this is day 8 since its release. We're really enjoying it here. We're going to bring you more videos in the future. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to build. We're making excellent relationships with people and alliances. This is a solid game. And I'm noticing there's still not very many videos out there on YouTube. So we're going to make them. I'm really excited for this line of videos that's to come. And again, we're going to hit that help button because we love to help our friends. We've got tons more things to make a video about. We can do one just on events. We'll do one on combat and attacking. We'll do one on farming. We'll do one definitely on the Revival Fountain. We might do some hints and tips strategy videos. I just need to know that you guys are out there to watch these videos. Because if the fans aren't watching, then who is? Am I right? And on that note, that's it for this video. Tons more in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.